Hello everyone, this is Them, and I will be casting another awesome replay from the EvO Master Team. And we have our EvO player down here, EvO BOYO, spawning in the 12 o'clock position at the top hand side of their screen. And we have his opponent, Galaxy, spawning down here in the 6 o'clock position on cross positions on Metalopolis. Now, if I know everything correctly from Metalopolis, I always like the cross positions like this, the diagonal positions like this, because it gives the opponents more time to macro up their game and basically get huge mech armies and attack and have great battles and whatnot. So I'm casting another game here for BOYO, and I really do like BOYO. The way he plays his Protoss is very efficient, and I like the way he does things. He always sees what his opponent is doing and does everything he can to counter it. So I really enjoy that. BOYO is ranked 2,900 in the Masters League right now, and out of the NA server, so that is really, really important to know. Also, Galaxy here, I am not sure what he's ranked, but I'm sure this is pretty much a Masters ladder matchup for you guys. So this is going to be a very interesting matchup, and I can't wait to cast it for you. And if you can, go down and check out the in my channel description, check out the EvO team's YouTube page, and that's where I will be casting up these games. I will be uploading these games to that channel for you, so you can watch them again and again and again. And subscribe too, please, because EvO team needs more fans. It needs everything it can, and they chose me to be their caster, and I'm very lucky to be that person right now. So please go down in the chat description and click on that YouTube channel and subscribe, watch the videos, comment, like, whatever you do down there on YouTube and whatnot. So just do whatever you can. So both players right now are playing pretty standard, except for Galaxy. Looks like he might be going for that early EvO because he got that 15 pool, and BOYO's just going for his gateway in his first pylon right now. Actually, he's going for the gas early. And oh no, Zerg does not have the gas. He might have to throw down the gas, because once you see your opponent go gas, you might want to go gas to counter whatever his gas is going for. So I don't know if he's going to do that, or he's just going to go stick with his normal build, Galaxy. So BOYO is getting that cybernetics core and that gateway. Pretty standard build from him. He usually does do this a lot. This drone is just hanging out here, just seeing what's going on. He's going to spot that cybernetics core. Oh, yes, he spots the cybernetics core, so this is going to be very interesting. It looks like, yes, like I said, it looks like the Galaxy is going to try to go for that early EvO. Oh, BOYO denying it with the pylon. Very smart move by BOYO. I like that a lot. So there is also a proxy pylon down here. Excuse me, I missed that. There is that gas. Now that he sees that he's kind of denied of that EvO, he's going to have to macro up Galaxy in his base and try to get whatever he can to counter the Protoss' attack. So he's got that cybernetics core. He is currently chrono boosting the warp gate research, and he's getting his first zealot out. So maybe he is going to go for that early proxy, kind of warp in some gateway units onto the Zerg Galaxy bases here. So it looks like he's got a couple of Zergs to take care of that pylon, so he can throw down that EvO as soon as he can. But BOYO is going to see that and see that, okay, he's got Zerglings up, I'm going to get a couple more gateways. So maybe, 4-gate push. I hate when the Protoss goes 4-gate when I verse him. It's so hard to counter. You have to play real defensive mode. The drone, yes, is going to see that there's 4 gates going on, so he's going to have to play defensive mode. It looks like he is going to throw down one expansion here. And one expansion, he did cancel that. I was going to say, what the heck do you think you're doing throwing down that third EvO when there's 4 gates, buddy? I would almost cancel this expansion and macro up. That's just me. He's getting a Roach Warren out. So, it looks like the first zealot down here on the minimap right here is going to go and see if he can pick off anything or whatnot, but there are 2 Zerglings here, but that might not be enough to deal with this. Oh man, he's going to walk right up into this base. Where are those? Oh, they're the other Zerglings, so he might be able to handle this, plus the Queen, so this zealot's going to go down. There's another proxy pylon going down here from BOYO, so he's playing warp in as many units as you can and just send them in. Look at this. All these zealots are just going to come rushing in here. Oh, wow. Great play by BOYO. Galaxy's going to have to move out. All his drones, actually even attack with the drones to stop this attack. So if that Zerg can get that surround on these zealots, he might be able to take out all these zealots, but these zealots are taking out so many drones. Oh my goodness, what an economy loss here. Taking the units lost tab. You can see that resource-wise, the BOYO lost a lot, but it's pretty even actually. That's interesting. So this guy looks like there's tons of Zerglings here and tons of drones going to try to pick off as much as they can and get to this pylon and take it out as soon as they can. More zealots are being warped in here from BOYO. At the same time, there was that stolen gas from Galaxy. So It does look like there are a lot of zerglings here and a couple roaches to deal with this proxy file and whatever gets warped in here. So it looks like that the Zerg is going to clean this up. Galaxy's going to clean that up nicely. It looks like maybe a little counterattack from Galaxy. Seeing with that that BOYO had to go all his resources basically on the 4 gate and then go for that push. There's only one Zealot here to deal with that. I don't know if this is going to be good or not. There's another sentry here. Okay, so this is going to be interesting. He is warping in some sentries to deal with those Zerglings, so this is going to be pretty held off pretty well, but there's still that pylon here that he's warping in units on to maybe go and attack that Expo, which I like a lot, actually. You could almost like warp into him down here, behind this little statue. So the Zerglings are going to have to hightail it out of there, seeing that there's a couple sentries and more Zealots on the way. So it looks like BOYO is just going to go for all those gateway units. But at the same time, these roaches, do they see that? No, they do not. Yes, now... Oh, he moved out just in the nick of time. Didn't see that pylon yet. I wonder why they're there, though. He hasn't spotted it. That's interesting. So it looks like the BOYO is going to get his Expo right now. Has enough probably to defend against all these Zerglings. I mean, there's some sentries. The Zerglings get a surround on these units here. It might be actually run right into the. Oh my goodness! Ran right into that base. Gonna go straight for that mineral line. Good play from the Galaxy, our Zerg player. These 2 sentries here aren't doing anything. He's gonna have to pull off all these drones or do something with them, because he's gonna have to get those sentries up here to maybe deal with this. Yeah, that Zealot. You don't want to waste the Zealots, guys. You'll be taking out those gateways if you can, but there's not many. Yeah, all those Zerglings are gonna die. BOYO has his Expo down. It's about to be finished, but Galaxy has his, and he's getting roaches and a spine crawler. So he's, like I said, he's maybe be macroing up a lot more than usual because they're cross positions. Even though there's that proxy pylon down here from BOYO, I don't know if it's gonna be enough. He could warp in some units down here behind the statue and maybe go right for that Expo line once these units move out. But other than that, he's gonna have to look at that. He's scouting already with that Zealot to see what his opponent's doing. So he could probably try to counter it. I'm thinking he's gonna have to go for some Immortals and maybe some oh gosh, oh my goodness gracious, Immortals and Colossus to deal with this, roaches and Zerglings. I'm eating my lunch right now. I haven't had lunch yet so far. So the 3rd is gonna go down from Galaxy. At the same time, there's that robotics facility, just like I was saying. He's probably going to go down some Immortals to deal with those roaches instead of just all these gateway units. There was a Stalker here, but you don't want to get picked off. Oh man, that was a waste of a Stalker, buddy. Not good control from BOYO right there. There is that Zealot at the Zalnaga to see the vision of what's going on. Yes, he does see that there's that 3rd because there was that proxy pylon. Looks like this 3rd might actually go down. This sentry needs to help. And what's going on here, or else they're gonna get taken out. There you go. Focus that. Oh, it looks like these roaches are gonna get surrounded on these sentries. If they don't get out of there, these are gonna take care of that pylon. Oh man, these sentries are gonna have to hightail it out of there. Oh, one sentry's gone already. Another one could be out of there soon. Oh, it looks like that sentry's going to try to hold it off, but nope. All those roaches are going to take care of that. So he had to waste some of those units, but there are more Stalkers and sentries down here. He is getting, yes, a couple of Immortals, right, like I just said. A couple Immortals to deal with those roaches. Overseer's on the way for Galaxy. Looks like he's going to be scouting with these couple units here. That Zergling's going to get picked off. That Zergling's going to get picked off. Immortal is here. I'm guessing he does not want his opponents to see that there's Immortal, but the Zerg player is comfortably on 3 bases right now, which is not good for BOYO. The Overseer is going to come in here and see what's going on. He's going to have to spot that robotics facility, which is feeding him Immortal. And yes, he does. He sees that there is basically a robotics facility, so he's probably thinking to himself, okay, I don't see a robotics bay yet. So that means there's probably just a couple of Immortals on the field. I'm probably going to have to get some higher tier units than just roaches. And I was saying that. Yes, he's getting the Hydralisk Den, getting the 2 evolution chambers to go for those upgrades. Both players here are basically just macroing up. A couple of immortals are on the field, 3 immortals are on the field right now. More stalkers are getting warped in here. This would be a good time for him to push right now for BOYO. If he could push right now, he might actually win the game because there's only roaches from Galaxy. And these immortals just tear through those, and if he gets a good position on those roaches, he might actually win. More immortals are being made as I'm speaking, so this is going to be basically a huge immortal army. Hydras are on the way for the roach player, excuse me, for Galaxy or Zerg player. So he's going to have a couple Hydralisks out, but I don't think it's going to be enough because just roaches and 7 Hydras isn't going to get the job done. Excuse me, 8. Against all these immortals, plus stalkers to take the damage and zealots to take the damage and stalkers to clean up whatever is going on. And there's sentries with the force fields. This is a scary force from BOYO right now. He might actually win this game. That Overlord is right there. He's going to probably send a stalker over there to see if anything's going on. At the same time, though, there's some Hydras and some roaches here from Galaxy. He's producing more Hydras at the same time. Oh man, this isn't good. He's pushing out with this army on this side of the map, and then BOYO's pushing out with his army on this side of the map. He's going to go straight for that 3rd base probably. You're going to see that there's a 3rd base, but at the same time, there's an army over here from Galaxy, so this might be a little bit of a base trade because they don't see each other's armies. He does have 1 immortal, but if he's not careful enough, that immortal might get ticked off. At the same time, there's tons of immortals in the spine crawler here, and stalkers are going to be taking down the 3rd base from the Galaxy. These drones are trying to get pulled off the line, but the force fields are just there's that force field. He could have had that other force field just in the nick of time and would have got all those drones, but he did lose. The Galaxy did lose that 3rd base, so good play from BOYO right now. He's going to have to be pushing out with this unit. It's a very scary force. Looks like they're going to go head on in this collision here, but there's enough immortals and probably stalkers, and the force field's going down. And plus, there's another. Force fields are going down. And tons of sentries are here to help with that, and there's tons of immortals and stalkers here. That these stalkers are, these roaches and hydras are getting pulled off from these force fields. So it doesn't even look like there's going to be. Oh my goodness! The roach player might actually hold this off because more reinforcing hydras are here. Wow! The roach player held it off. Very nice job. I give props up to Galaxy. Units lost. You can see that BOYO's kind of behind. He does have less units lost, but that's because it's just Zerg has a huge amounts of units. So, but resource-wise, BOYO is kind of behind. He does have some more immortals and more sentries and stalkers, and a forge and another gateway is going to be coming down. Going to be grabbing that 3rd base, but watch out, BOYO. There's tons of roaches and zerglings and hydras here, probably going to take out that 3rd base just like he did to him. There's our robotics facility, so robotics bay. So he is going to be getting more, maybe some Colossus to deal with this army. He does have a decent size of immortals, but he should really be force fielding these guys. So yes, there they are, but this 3rd base might go down. Looks like there's enough army here from BOYO to hold it off, though. So this will be interesting, but more reinforcing units are coming here from Galaxy. Tons of roaches are going to be coming here, but it looks like BOYO is going to hold us off. So it looks like he's got more gateways, a forge on the way for those upgrades. Robotics, there's that Colossus, because the robotics facility, the robotics bay is done, so that Colossus is going to be on the field. So this is going to be very interesting. There's a little force coming down here. Looks like a stalker's going to go out and see what's scouting around, and maybe just grab that South Niagara right there. There's a 4th base on the way from the Zerg player at the Gold Expo. This isn't good for BOYO, like I said before, because he's only on 3 bases. He's a little base behind right now. Thermal Lance upgrade for those 2 Colossus that are going to be popping up basically just right now. The Thermal Lance is so amazing with these Colossus because they have such good range with those. And then it also looks like Zerg player is going to be moving his army here over to this 4th base to defend the gold because it's very hard to defend. It looks like he's going to see this. BOYO is probably going to see this. Yes, he sees that expansion is. Yes, he sees that expansion is going down at the gold. He knows what he's going to have to do pretty soon. They're going to be taking out that pylon though, which is not good for BOYO. So this army did not get there in time to defend it, but there is a zealot here. Oh man, forcing that expo to cancel. Oh jeez, that's not good.